Hello Internet, I'm from the Internet and my name's Mr. Matt. This week we're going to list some things. That's going to be fun. Titles roll the. Things have been around since the dawn of humanity, and people also like to put things into lists, typically top 10 lists. Isn't that great? So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the two different things. We're going to combine things and a top 10 list. You see how this is going to work? We're going to combine the two. So let's get on with it. Just before we begin, let's have some honourable mentions.
Honourable mentions go to Spectrum. Spectrums are created when we speculate over rums. Whilst important, I didn't feel that this could make it into the top 10. Clarky Cat. Clarky Cat is one of the things that we chew when we need to unwind, sometimes given to cows to give them something to chew over. It has resulted in rampant cow development and growth. Why does your wands? As seen in the classic anime series Harry Potter-san and the Otaku Pancake Holiday, these are throbbing and typically seen as OP in anything they get carried over to, such as World of Warcraft and Fat AC Online 2. Rats. Shadow Man. The classic game that needs a comeback so we can wear circular sunglasses and wave flaming skulls again. Shame it missed the golden days of Xbox Live Arcade for a remake. Morris.
All of these things have been provided by those people on the Bookfaces, and they end up having absolutely no cohesion whatsoever. So let's get straight to it.
Number 10. Thingy McThingface. Back in 1965, residents of the small rural town of Potter's Mouth were given the chance to name a child to be born in March of that year. Little did the newspaper that was holding the contest know that a group of early trolls would hijack the contest and write in thousands of votes for the name that they thought would be best. Thingy McThingface, Esquire. The parents who signed up, not thinking that anything could go wrong with such a contest, were horrified and attempted to pull out. However, by that point, it was too late. Obviously. In the end, the child was born and ended up having to take that name. However, the child would get their terrible revenge on the world by pretending to be outraged about trivial things, and not understanding if it's morally wrong to hack people's phones. Number 9. Starling density and murmurations containing 1,000 plus individuals. A truly staggering sight, around 1,000 Clarice Starlings from the popular book series Honourable by Thomas Harris soaring through the sky, solving crimes en masse. Typically, these are seen in rare occurrences and only happen when the conditions are just right. You can usually tell when this will happen because the lambs will bleat loudly for a few days, then go unusually silent. If you happen to see this, shout out, "Hello, Clarice," to see if they will swoop over you. I would advise you carry an umbrella as they have been known to leave a mess. Number 8. Cesium francoholitic mixlia librium rixidixiodoxydioxide is a compound that is synthesized from the sweat of Jason David Frank. It's believed that ingesting large quantities of this will result in a green or white hue over the skin, along with the ability to play a tiny flute. Cesium francodioxides, as the users are typically called in the press, have been known to commit petty crimes such as dressing up as traffic lights, disturbing local libraries, and reversing all the covers of anything they can get their hands on in shops, such as Blu-rays, games, CDs, and even vinyl record sleeves. It's believed that they commit these crimes in some weird tribute to the actor. However, he still hasn't paid them any notice. Number 7. Shaka Zulu is an album by Ladysmith Black Mazambo. South Africa's own answer to American a cappella groups, this album dropped in 1987 and has gone on to be remixed by DJs such as Barry the Flat Wasp, Bappy Baps, DJ Alpha Donkey Mai, and the Fish and Trip Shop Consortium. As such, it has become a mainstay in Water Junction Station setlists for years. If you haven't listened to the original, I would urge you to get on that. Then listen to Bappy Bap's 16-hour didgeridoo mix of King of Kings, which features the additional vocals of Old Pauline from the Laundrette. It's a delta-faced banger. Number 6. India Pattern Brown Bess Musket. A vintage rifle that has been around since 1722. Built to fix the issue of everyone having custom gear on the battlefield, resulting in an incompatibility of ammo and repair parts. The India pattern was developed for the British East India Company in 1790. In recent years, it has become repurposed as the Spoons rifle, due to the firing mechanism looking like two people in spoons. Not that pub place, but gently in bed, cradling each other in a loving embrace. Have they just made sweet, beautiful love together? Who knows? There they are, gently grinding up against each other. One possibly whispering in the ear of the other some sweet nothings. Number 5. Chrome Faucet. Developed by Google, the Chrome Faucet is a way of dispensing water, World Atomic Tree Elephant Robots, directly into the home, in an effort to get more trees into people's homes by small robotic elephants that would recombine in the sink. What Google didn't count on was the rampant destruction caused by trees growing directly in people's homes. A great idea, poorly deployed, and ultimately unwise, as the small robotic elephants would eventually rise up and enslave the earth. Oh well. Number 4. Dimethylmercury. A neurotoxin that is highly volatile and dangerous. I would joke about this one, but really, this thing is mad. Check out this video about it. I'll link it in the description, but wow. 3. Roboplegic Wrongcock. Mech suits are amazing. Giant mechas are excellent. Cockerels are still the animal world's terrifying alarm clock. What happens when scientists and mechanics decide to help a cockerel that lost both its legs in an unfortunate sliding accident? They unleash a devastating force that would decimate parts of Shellbottle. What started out as a cute human interest story that was supposed to inspire Oz from the dim, became a story on why we should always put in some form of kill switch. Shortly after activation, the terrifying robo-bird began flapping its terrifying wings and destroying chicken shops. The terror was only halted when they realised that it was at its weakest at sunrise, when they could fling vast quantities of C4 down its open cawing mouth, bringing peace back, and flying cooked rooster over a wide area. Number 2. An intern at NASA that discovered a new planet. When young Anita Pisaquick started at NASA, she had no idea her internship would result in a history-making moment, the discovery of where actor Gary Busey came from. It was widely believed that Gary Busey was born on Earth, but after finding what looked like a normal planet just outside of the Chucklevisionalia cluster, it was discovered that the world's supply of Busey power was actually from a large rock that bared an uncanny resemblance to the actor. After scanning it thoroughly with the Busey-dar, it was discovered that the Gary Busey of this world was actually an astral projection, spreading his power and magnificence to a terrified planet. Our greater understanding lets us cope and get through the Busey days better, and we thank Pisaquick every day because of it. And our number 1 thing, number 1, an overbearing sense of dread. What can I say about this? If you're sitting on the toilet reading social media, laying awake at night in bed, looking at pictures of puppies and kittens, attempting to open a door, or anything else, you'll always have a sense of dread to have your back. Be it a dread of not achieving enough, not leaving a lasting legacy, or name, or double guessing if you've locked the back door, you'll always have this faithful companion with you, lurking, waiting. And that's our list. Did you like it? Have you got things you think we've missed? I'm sure we have, because things encompass a lot. Basically everything. If you have, then please do something. Anything.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and see you again at some point. I must say that this is so far a list which exists as a list, and as we go on, this list will only continue to end up expanding upon list.